Good morning, CSI. I am so excited to share a book with you this morning. The title of my book is Baby Wren and the Great Gift. It is written by Sally Lloyd-Jones and is illustrated by Jen Corrace. So let's dive in. In the narrow crevice of a giant rock face in a great wide canyon, a baby inside her tiny nest peeked out. The baby was little and brown and a wren, and she watched in the air from her nest in the sky. And the world was filled with such wonderfulness. Monarchs in the milkweed, breezes in the switchgrass, and a glittering river that ran on. The baby hopped out onto the ledge. Just then, in a flash of blue, a kingfisher dived down into the river and came up and out with a fish. "Oh," said the tiny wren, "how wonderful! Come fishing with me," the kingfisher said. "But I can't dive," said the baby. The kingfisher flew low over the water and away. "Why aren't I a kingfisher?" wondered the baby. "So I could fish too?" But no one answered. Monarchs played in the milkweed, a breeze rustled in the switchgrass, and the glittering river ran on. The baby crept along the wall. Just then, some ring-tailed cats scampered up the rock face. They did cartwheels on their ringtails. "Oh," said the tiny wren, "how wonderful! Do cartwheels with us," they said. "But I don't have a ringtail," said the baby. The ring-tailed cats cartwheeled together up the rocky face and away. "Why aren't I a ring-tailed cat?" the baby wondered. "So I could do cartwheels too?" But no one answered. Monarchs played in the milkweed, a breeze rustled in the switchgrass, and the glittering river ran on. Just then, some sunfish splashed around and around in the water. "Oh," said the tiny wren, "how wonderful! Come and splash with us," they said. "But I can't swim," said the baby. The sunfish dropped back into the deep, dark water. "Why aren't I a sunfish?" the baby wondered. "So I could swim and splash too?" But no one answered. Monarchs played in the milkweed, a breeze rustled in the switchgrass, and the glittering river ran on. Just then, the winds picked up and a great storm blew into the canyon. The baby hopped back to the ledge. High above her, 2 eagles circled in the sky. See baby wren right there? "Oh," said the wren, "how wonderful! Come and see the thunderclouds," they said. "But the storm is too big for me," said the baby. The eagles soared higher and higher and away. "Why aren't I a brave eagle?" the baby wondered, "so I could fly in the stormy sky? What can I do that's wonderful?" she asked. And just then, the sun painted the whole canyon pink. The tiny fairy bird sat very still and very quiet and looked and looked and looked. And what she saw couldn't fit inside her. It bumped into her heart, it dazzled in her eyes, it pushed on her throat until the tiny trembling bird, with all her tiny might, sang by herself a song. "For all of the sky and shining sun, for milkweed monarchs and rivers that run, for kingfishers, sunfish, ring-tailed cats, for eagles and thunderclouds and storms blowing through, and that I am here too. Thank you." And her bright carol reached down to the river and leaped off of the cliff walls and soared into the sky. "You are only little," called the eagles, "but your song is bigger than the whole canyon. How wonderful!" And the kingfisher dived, and the ring-tailed cats climbed, and the sunfish splashed, and the eagle soared, and a little wren filled the air with singing. And the glittering river ran on. The end. I hope you have a wonderful day at school today. Bye.